That's it, baby. The Sugar Show stays undefeated. Dude, how addicting are smartphones? I've been finding myself just, it's harder and harder to get away from it sometimes. Like if there's a couple seconds, like if I'm waiting for the tea to boil, the water to boil, and I got 3 minutes, I'm like, no, I might as well surf. Instead of just chilling. It's so crazy how addicting these are.
Definitely.
It takes real high level self-discipline to not. And I'm not saying I need to work on it too. I'm just saying, how crazy is it that these things, and I got 2 now because I'm there. You know what I mean? I finally made it.
Eyes.
Yeah, and I got 2 eyes. Did you see the video of me double surfing Twitter, Insta? So yeah, it's just it's crazy how addicting those
Dude,
are.
I think it's important to set aside time where it's just on airplane mode.
Yeah.
Hard, but still.
It's hard, but it's necessary. Duncan Trussell was just on Rogan, and God, dude, every single Duncan Trussell Joe Rogan podcast is so good, and Duncan Trussell has the most interesting mind. He'll bring up, and you'll just be like, how do you think of that? And it was just such a good thought that creates so much conversation and so many other thoughts, and it's so, I don't know, they're just so fun to listen to. But they were talking about the Samsung Galaxy 23 iPhone or phone or whatever, how it's got this moon setting on the camera, how you can look at the moon and like get it in within the box, and like zooms in insanely close to the moon, where you can see like you can see the moon. It's pretty crazy how iPhone's not quite there yet, but
yeah, I was thinking about the other day. I'm like, dude, especially now that Elon is kind of releasing that Tesla robot, and we have self-driving cars. We saw it in Phoenix.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's like there's so many people with the Amazon deliveries jobs and the Instacart jobs and the Uber and all that. That's not going to be around in 10 years. I don't think, because robots are going to be able to do that perfectly. They don't have to deal with all the mistakes that a human makes.
Speaking of robots,
but that's a lot of jobs, bro. Yeah. That's millions and millions and millions of jobs that are just gonna be like, now what do we do?
The job market's definitely going to have to reinvent itself with more AI applications. Definitely.
That and ChatGPT coming along, it's like.
Well, that's what I was about to bring up too. ChatGPT, Duncan was saying, is like, ChatGPT is a private owned AI. Like as a private company, it wasn't a government thing. He's saying if a private company spent 100 million or whatever it was to create this, in the government, China and the United States have spent billions, I think he might have said trillions of dollars on AI. He said this is what the public knows, ChatGPT, which is have you looked into it? It just rattles off it instantly. And he's saying if the public has this, what does the government have?
Without a doubt. In Area 51 or something. They got that stuff.
It put together a beautiful story about Blake coming out as gay, a Christian boy that hid his sexuality. A beautiful story. I read it on the recap.
Oh, dude, that's really cool.
ChatGPT.
No, it was cool. It was cool. It was a funny story.
I'm watching, speaking of gay. What's up, Sugar Squad? If you like this video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and click down below to check out the full episode and subscribe to be a part of the journey.